Hi everyone, I'm here to talk about another book that I've finished this morning. I had such a bad migraine last night and I was so tempted to finish it last night. I was at work, I was like, I'm gonna finish this book. I've got 10 pages left. And I got home and I was like, no, I need to sleep. So I woke up this morning early and I was like, right, I'm gonna finish it. The book I am talking about is this one. I want to die, but I want to eat tteokbokki. And this is the English version. One day I would love to read the Korean version. My Korean needs to get a little bit better for that. So what do I think of this book? I quite liked it. I'm not going to say I 100% adored it, but I did like it. I really, really, really liked it. I liked it because it normalizes going to a therapist. When 10 years ago, I had depression and I went to a couple of different therapists and I didn't work with any single one of them. I don't know. They were just, I needed someone that was going to put me in line. And they were all just very bubble wrap. It wasn't solve your problems. It was it's okay. We'll listen to you and then we're not going to give you any solutions. Maybe I just didn't listen to them. I don't know. But I then had one psychologist who got me into shape, and that's why I got through my mental health. Obviously, I still have mental health problems every so often. Every so often there's a day where I'm not today, but I'm a lot better than I was. So it was really nice to read a therapist's notes because it reminded me a lot of my sessions from when I was 10 years ago. And less than 10 years ago, 5 years ago as well. And it was really nice to see her points of view, Baek Sehee, her points of view and how she felt about all the analyzing. Because I feel a lot of self-help books, or mental health books and mental disorder books, they're very soft and they're very bubble wrappy. And for some people that works, that's great. But for me, I need someone to be stop, get on with life. And hers isn't like that, but it's not bubble wrapped, which I like. And she talks about different problems, which is really nice because I didn't relate to every problem, which you're not going to, but I related to some of them. And I was I can implement this therapist's advice into my daily life, and I can do this thing, and I can stop doing this thing, and I can remember this thing. And there are moments, especially this year, I've been really you don't need to care about what people think about you. You can't control what they're gonna say, what they're gonna do, what they're gonna think about you. You can just control you. And this year I've taken more pride in my appearance and my health and my well-being, and I feel brighter because of that. And I've noticed I receive and I'm received by people better. And I definitely think some of the things the therapist says is really good. And I did a degree in criminological psychology. My master's is in mental health psychology. I've learned CBT, and it's really nice to kind of see a therapist put different therapy points into use, because I don't think I could ever be a therapist in that sense. After a while, I couldn't. Maybe it sounds a little selfish, but I couldn't deal with everyone's problems. So I think therapists are incredible. It's not I can't deal with people's problems, it's that I don't feel always comfortable dealing with people's problems. So I know it's not the profession for me, even though I've trained in it partially. So this was really nice to read because I was even the therapist chimes in at the end and she's I've definitely grown since then. And I don't agree with everything I've said in this, but that's me growing. And I love that it's okay to not be perfect, because I think a lot of the time, social media, self-help books, they're you need to be perfect. Maybe I've read the wrong self-help books, but a lot of social media is oh, you need to be perfect, and to be perfect you need to do this, 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 and this, and it's no one can be perfect. Except for my darling cat who's been meowing at me for 5 minutes. Oh, hello. You come to join. Except this one. She's perfect. But that's what I wanted to say about this book. I love that it's down to earth, that it's not well wrapped, but it's not harsh. It just is conversations with a therapist. So I will be getting the second one, either when I can find it on the secondhand group chat or when I've decided I have enough money to go to Kyobo again, which is the bookstore I always go to in Korea. So I completely... Are you having a moment? Sorry, she likes to have a moment. Oh, you're slobber. I completely recommend this. I think the only thing I didn't really chime with, the only thing I didn't really like vibe, and I think it's because I was just I get to the point where I get so impatient to finish a book after like so long of reading it, or like it's like I have 10 pages left, so I've got to rush it. Or I've got like 100 pages left, I have to rush it. And so by the end I was like, I don't want to keep reading. So I think I rushed some of the ending. But she talks about different moments where she's used what her therapist has said in different situations, and I really liked that. I don't vibe with all of them, but I think it's good. I think it's good to reflect, and you can see the improvement that the author has made. So, Baek Sehee, thank you so much for this wonderful book. Thank you, Anton He, for translating it. And I hope to one day read it in Korean and to read the second one. And I definitely think that I will be making the tteokbokki at the end. So, let me know if you've read this or a similar book. I have also been reading The Subtle Art, which reminds me slightly of this. I haven't finished The Subtle Art yet, but I'm very excited to. But tell me if you've read this or if you're thinking of reading it and what you're reading currently. And recommend me some good books. Not that I don't have enough, but recommend me some good books. And I will talk to you soon. Happy reading.